It's the season premiere of Turneround Theory, and boy, do I have a good one for you. And coming up, we're going to be watching a video about a man who's paying all of the rent, but the girlfriend decides to break up with him. And I'll give you a theoretical thought to start off for the new season. So join me for the season premiere of Turneround Theory, coming up next on YouTube and on Facebook. I guarantee you it's going to be a damn good one. Last season on Turneround Theory, this is about a young woman who really can't keep a good man. In other words, the Passport Brothers are checking out when it comes to dealing with these modern women from the Matrix, while the Passport Brothers are looking for love outside the U.S.
17 and a half years married, 4 kids. I begged this man, please, Ken, I've never been out of the U.S. Can we please go out of the U.S.? No. Get a text from him 5 minutes ago. What does it say? Hey, I need your permission. It's in the planning, but me and Aaron, his fiance, are taking her kids and he wants to take Kylie to Mexico.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
So this is the cousin that's getting divorced, as y'all know.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What you talking about, Willis?
We're going to celebrate her. This is me in my outfit. Excuse our bathroom.
They're celebrating a divorce party.
And yeah, let's go celebrate your divorce, B.
Huh?
And now, the season premiere of Turneround Theory on YouTube and on Facebook. This man is paying all of the bills, but he's getting sick and tired of doing all of the work, but the girlfriend decides to break up with him anyway. Stay tuned for the season premiere of Turneround Theory, because later on I will give you guys a free theoretical thought based on this episode. So fellas, as I often say, y'all know my saying and y'all know the drill. Grab a snack and come on back, because y'all just might learn something. Roll that new intro. What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, and I want to welcome you to the season premiere to the start of the 3rd season of Turneround Theory right here on my YouTube channel, and the entire season of Turneround Theory for season 3 will also be featured on my Facebook fan page. Now, this is the platform where I normally give you guys a free theoretical thought on just about anything. Hey, listen, if you are new to my channel on YouTube, I personally want to welcome you, and if you are in fact a returning subscriber, I welcome you back. And for those that are just now tuning in to Turneround Theory on Facebook and you're following me for the first time, I want to welcome you aboard as well. As a daily constant reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It would help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to click on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time your boy posts up and upload more additional content onto the channel. Follow me on all social media sites. Links are going to be provided in the description box below. And for those that are watching on Facebook, there will be links provided in the comment section below. You can also check out full episodes of Turneround Theory on my official website. Please don't forget to use the hashtag Team Turnaround that you see on your screen. It just goes to show that not only are you watching this episode of Turneround Theory, but it just also goes to show that you are supporting my channel in terms of content that I post up, and I might just send you a shout out right back. I hope I cover everything within this matter. With that being said and done, let's hop on over into the season premiere of today's episode of Turneround Theory. So on today's episode of Turneround Theory, we're going to be looking at a video about today's episode concerning these men that are paying the bills and all of the rent, while the girlfriends are just breaking up with them and leaving them for somebody else. I want to invite you to stay tuned, because at the end of today's episode, I'm going to give you guys a free theoretical thought based on today's episode. So with that being said, y'all watch the video and let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Check this video out and I'll come back.
Hey, this is Raul of Please Act Right. I feel it's extremely important for me to make this video for a lot of the younger guys out there who have never been given this information. Seeing that we have a lot of young men being raised by single mothers, I understand that you weren't taught what women to deal with and which ones to let go of. Also, how to vet women when you're in the early stages of dating her. I'm going to show you a video of a man explaining something I've been doing for years. I've been labeled as the guy who would walk away in an instant. They would say, be careful dating him because as soon as you do something he doesn't like, he's going to leave you. Now that's only partially true. The truth of the matter is, I'm going to leave a woman the minute I realize she's not bringing any value to my life, when she starts causing unnecessary problem. I generally let a woman go because she either can't resolve a simple issue, won't resolve a simple issue, or she's refusing to resolve a simple issue. Now take a listen to this young man.
Stop being a shelter for these broken souls. Are you the broken soul foster home? Like, what are you doing? Stop letting these people in your life that bring no value to the table. Really always evaluate them like, all right, what do you do? What can you do for me? You want to come into my life, my business. What can you do for me? How do you add value to me?
Straight facts.
Stop letting people around you that don't add value. Always check their value level and see how much value they're adding to your life. It's really that simple.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Do a psychological evaluation in your head of this person. What do they bring to my table? And if they're not bringing nothing, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Stop it. Get some help.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Never be afraid to cut people off. Never be afraid to find somebody else. You never know what you find when you go looking. You never know. People really be thinking that they got you, and you need to let them know that they do not have you. Your spot is up for grabs at all times. Let's clap it up for that. Let these people know that it's other people wanting to take their spot.
Straight facts.
Now, first of all, guys, you have to have value to offer a woman before you can expect her to offer value to you. So if you don't have anything to offer her, you need to work on yourself first. You know I'm about to tell you a story, right? My father had a friend named Archie who lived down the street that would come by and visit from time to time when we would be sitting on the porch just talking. I had no idea back then that when I was about 14 years old, the gems he was giving me. After taking his advice, that's the reason it was so easy for me to let a woman go.
What you talking about, Willis?
One of the gems he gave me was this. When dating a woman, do 3 things of importance to her as soon as you possibly can. Those 3 things don't have to be big things to you, nor cost a lot of money. Reason? You want to be in a position where if she is evaluating you, as far as the value you bring to her, she's already seen it. Or make sure she sees you doing things of value for other people that you did them for her. She would benefit from it. See, Archie knew I knew how to work on cars, work on houses, resolve issues, that I was reliable and dependable, etc. He already knew the value I bring to a woman's life. Then he would express to me to start looking for her value, the value that would make my life easier if I kept seeing her. The value I bring to a woman's life would definitely make her life easier, so he expressed the importance of me dating a woman who could do the same for me in return. So I would fix her car, if it was something simple for me, but would be a problem for her. Fix something on her house, if she had a house, and help her resolve some issues she wasn't familiar with to take the burden off her, so she wouldn't have to deal with it. Unfortunately, most women only take with very little to give. Then, after a short period of time in dating, here comes the problems. Not life's problems. Problems she would create, problems like being hard-headed, not respecting my boundaries, arguing over little silly stuff, just to name a few. The first thing I would think to myself is this: what value does this woman bring to my life that I should put up with her nonsense? And the answer would almost always be nothing. So when I would ask her to resolve the problem and she would refuse, there is no reason for me to stick around. I would simply dump her. Think about it. We've been seeing each other for 3 months, and there's nothing about this woman that would make me want to keep seeing her. And now she's causing me unnecessary grief. Why bother? Now I'm not talking about if she makes mistakes. I'm talking about a woman who's making your life hard. You tell her and she keeps doing it or makes excuses instead of fixing it. Cut her loose. But of course, when she goes to tell her side of the story of what happened, she would simply say, all she did was this one little thing and he left me. But the truth of the matter is, that little thing, as she calls it, was a big thing to me.
Okay, so make it make sense.
Reason I bring this up is because I'm seeing so many videos of women talking about men can't take them out on a coffee date or a walk in the park. He has to take them out on $200 dinner dates. Why are these women saying that? Because some of them are getting money from men on the regular because men are giving it to them thinking he's supposed to. No, you don't have to give a woman money that you just started dating, especially if she provides no true value to you. This leads me to a second quick story. A long while back, I bought a 2-unit building. One of the tenants was a woman in her 30s with 2 young children. The rent was $550 a month. Remember, this was a long time ago. For the first few months, she paid on time. Then around the 4th month, she called and asked me if she could pay the rent on the 5th because her boyfriend was having a problem getting his check on time. I told her yes and didn't think much about it after that. She paid the money on the 5th, and that was that. About 3 or 4 months later, she called me again and asked if she could pay on the 5th of the month again, and that her boyfriend was having a problem getting his check on time. So I said, wait a minute, your lease is just you and your 2 children. Your boyfriend is not supposed to be living there. That's when she informed me that he didn't live there and that he had his own place. The boyfriend was paying her rent and his rent where he lived too. Why is this story relevant? Because she had a lease with me for a year, and on the 10th month, she informed me that she was going to move when her lease was up. Not thinking at the time before I asked that it was none of my business, I asked her would she be moving in with her boyfriend to save money, and she said no. That's when she informed me they had broken up. This is what I want you to take away from this true story. This man had been paying her rent for 10 months at $550 per month. He dished out a total of $5,500, and they broke up. He can never get that money back. Here's the question. What exactly was he getting in return for paying her rent for 10 months while they were together? Was it just sex? Because I'll be honest with you, there was nothing about this woman that made her special enough to waste $5,500 of his hard-earned cash on her. The moral of this whole video is you're looking for a woman who brings actual value to your life. You know, the woman who makes your life better, the woman who makes your life easier, not the woman who is nothing but a liability. A liability where the only thing you get in return from her is sex. Honestly, you can get that a cheaper way, if you know what I mean. So start paying attention to what value a woman brings to your life based on her actions, not what she says, not how she looks, or her bedroom action. I promise you, you'll save yourself a boatload of headaches, heartaches, and a boatload of cash.
Come on now, dawg.
Stay tuned because I'll be right back with a theoretical thought after this.
Dr. Bryant said that 70% of women are low functioning. Y'all ain't talking about that. Dr. Bryant talked about how a lot of y'all women are delusional. How you have these fantasies made up in your mind of the men that you want. And then the actual men that you're dealing with, when they don't live up to that fantasy that you done created in your head, you deem them not to be good men. Y'all ain't talking about any of that. Women love watching her hold Cam Newton accountable, but when are y'all gonna be ready to be held accountable? Because you want so bad for somebody to sit up and hold men like Cam Newton, Nick Cannon, NBA Youngboy, Young Dirt. You want people to hold these type of men accountable for the broken homes, the womanizing. But guess what? It's kind of hard to hold these men accountable when everything that you could tell them that they doing wrong, y'all women show them otherwise in your actions. Every one of the men that I've named are men who have multiple baby mamas, known to be cheaters, known to not be good men, but do you think that will ever stop them from being able to pull gorgeous, beautiful women? No, it won't. And so as long as they bad actions are always rewarded, there's no reason for them to change. I don't know when women will truly understand the power that you hold and the access that you give men. But as long as the access is always available, there is no true consequences. And since there's no true consequences, there's no way to get these men to change because there's no benefits in them changing. They get the same thing for not changing that they get for changing. So if they don't have to make any adjustments to get what they want, then why would they? It's as simple as telling a child, if you're good, I'm going to give you some candy. But if you bad, I'm going to still give you some candy. So what's the reason for them being good? Like, they're going to get the candy whether they good or bad. So why exactly would they go out their way to be good when they don't have to? They still going to get the same thing they would get for being bad, for being good. That's what this is. You can tell Cam Newton and all of those type of men how wrong it is for them to do the things that they do, but they get rewarded at the end of the day. So as long as they get rewarded, there's no reason for them to change. And they won't.
And now, Turnaround's theoretical thought. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, and this is always my favorite part of the segment. It's time for another edition of Turnaround's Theoretical Thought with yours truly, where I'm about to give you guys a free theoretical thought based on today's episode about a man who pays all of the bills while the girlfriend breaks up with him and leaves him with somebody else with no regrets. Here's your theoretical thought for the day, fellas. Learn how to take the initiative to know when to say no. Women don't have a tendency to just run you and control you. Women love the idea of wanting a relationship with you, but they only love you for what's in your wallet. They know it, they don't want to admit it. They hate accountability and they always want to escape it. Learn how to let go of these women because technically they don't love you for you. They only like the idea of wanting a relationship with you. They just want to love you for what's in your wallet. Please know, fellas, you can do better, and you deserve better. So stay the hell away from these type of women that don't give a damn about you. Life is too short. Use the theory that I often use to tell women. Take out your debit card, punch in your 4 to 6 digit PIN number, ask how much she's asking for out of your wallet, and if you ain't got it, just tell her you have insufficient funds. That's your theoretical thought for the day. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Turnaround's Theory to start off for the season premiere to the start of the 3rd season of Turnaround's Theory on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook fan page. I do want to remind you that the entire season of Turnaround's Theory for season 3 will not just be featured on my YouTube channel, but will also be featured on my Facebook fan page. Let me know what you think in the comment section below concerning today's episode of Turnaround's Theory. And as a constant daily reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel. It would help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to click on that post notification bell because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time your boy posts up and upload more additional content onto the channel. For Turnaround's Theory, I'm your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, saying Team Turnaround out. This season on Turnaround's Theory.
I'm going to be the first person to say it. I love attention and I love attention seeking, and I don't understand why it's such a big deal to attention seek.
Y'all haven't noticed? These men are starting to wake up.
I'm sorry, I don't know about you, but less than 9 inches is not enough for me. I need 9 inches. That's all I want.
I don't think you know how big 12 inches is. Do you see that? Just in scale, where is that going? Not in here, okay? The average gal is gonna get about that much.
How long you been cheating?
What do you mean?
How long you been cheating?
I haven't been cheating on you.
Okay, well, I said a truth, so I set you free.
Yes, and I'm telling the truth.
But you ain't being set free right now. You locked up. I'm locked up, and they ain't letting you out.
I have not been cheating.
You standing on that? That's 100%?
Yes.
Okay. So?
Why do you have my phone?
Why you just look over like that? To-do list. Justin's birthday surprise at 3 on 12/2/23. Who the fuck?
I did not put that in there.
So this is a whole to-do list. Who's Justin?
I did not put that.
Raise your hand if you've ever been broken up with because you are considered boring. So to clarify, my kid's dad, who I've been with for 10 years, broke up with me on Tuesday because I am boring. I don't bar hop. I don't go to the clubs. I'm not into that kind of anymore. I'm 35. We have a 6 and a 5-year-old. And honestly, the last thing I want to do is be hungover when I have my kids.
All that and much more coming up later this season on Turnaround's Theory.